Hi there! Well, in today's video, I'm going to be taking you on a tour of my new 2015-2016 Erin Condren Life Planner. This is the third year that I've purchased an Erin Condren planner, and as always, I am so happy with my purchase. So like I did last year, I thought I would take you on a tour of the planner to show you what you can expect to see on the inside, and also just talk to you about some of the improvements that have been made over last year's version. I'm also going to be including a link for you down below. If you choose to make a purchase through that link, you will receive $10 off of your purchase. And just in the interest of full disclosure, it is not an affiliate link. I will not receive a commission. However, I can receive $10 off a future purchase of my own. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and take a look inside. Okay, so here's a look at how your planner will come in a box like this. And let's open this up and go inside. And you can see they've got some tissue paper here and a sticker, and I've already opened this up just to make sure everything was included, and there was another sticker here on top along with my invoice, and I went ahead and took that out. So let's open this up. They've got some bubble wrap to make sure that your planner is safe and secure. And then here is mine. This is the Platinum Edition. I have my channel initials embossed here on the front. And then you can see they've also included the clear divider, and they have it on the outside, so you can just remove that and put it inside your planner. So let's take this out for the time being. And then I ordered a few additional items with mine. So this is the meal planner. I really wanted to have that this year. I thought that would come in really handy. I do meal planning every week, so I thought it might be nice to have that as a part of my planner. And then it has a place for a grocery list there on the back, so that's nice. Set that over here. And then it also comes with some bands. I believe these are standard with the Platinum Edition planners, and they are a few dollars extra if you decide to buy one of the other standard planners. But these are kind of nice to have to put your pages together or divide your planner however you would like. I do like to use these. It also helps just to keep your planner all together, especially if you like to keep papers inside. And then I always order some of the extra customizable stickers. I love having these for different events that we do often, like pay bills or my hair appointment, my husband's appointments, things like that. So I always color code them, and I order these every year, and I really enjoy them. I usually get enough in a packet like this to last me throughout the year. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this box out of the way, and then we will get to what the planner looks like on the inside. Going inside of the planner, so you've just got your first laminated cover here, and then you'll see a nice sheet of embossed vellum. This gives a nice look to the inside of the planner and kind of gives you a peek to what's to come. And then here is a good spot to put your name, your address, your phone number, your email, any contact information that would help someone if you were to lose your planner. I always put my name and email address here on the inside. And then you just got some quotes here. And then you come to your year at a glance. In this case, I have a year and a half. It starts at July 2015 and goes through December 2016. And then you've got a place here that you can do some goal planning. You can do yearly, monthly, however you would like to do it. It kind of just gives you some space to be creative and write down whatever might be important to you for this year. What I like about this planner is they've given you more space to be a little bit more creative and to customize the planner. So instead of having everything labeled so that it may give you the idea of what is supposed to go in these boxes, this kind of gives you a little bit more freedom and creativity to use this however you would like. And then moving on, they've given you another notes section, which is something else that I really like about the planner this year. They've given you some extra note space. And then we arrive at our first monthly section, which for me is July 2015. So you can see it starts here at July. The first thing you've got is your month at a glance, and then you've got a section for goals here on the side. I always use this goals section for my favorites videos. I put beauty and lifestyle, and then as I go through the month, I can add the items that I know that I want to include in my video. So that's what I always use that section for. But of course, any other goals, this would be a great place to put fitness goals, financial goals, or just anything special that stands out that you need to see at a glance for the month. And then as you turn the page, you've got your weekly view. Another change that they made this year is that they gave you your weekly view. You could see this vertically or horizontally. I've always liked the vertical view. They used to have these labeled morning, daytime and night, I believe it was. Now they've left those blank so you can label them however you would like, but I didn't change mine this year. I still chose the vertical layout. I really like that, but if you're someone that prefers to see your day at a glance in a horizontal fashion, you can have it to appear that way as well. And then they also have given you more space for goals here. I believe this was also labeled before, and then these were labeled at the bottom. So they've given you the same amount of note-taking space, but you just don't have those labels on there. So it gives you, I guess, more of an opportunity for creativity to use this space for whatever you would like. And then there's also a place for a thankful thought. So if you would like to put a gratitude there each week, you can do that as well. And then it just goes through each week and gives you places to plan. I really like the way this is divided up. I really like doing morning, day, and night. That's been a really effective planning tool for me. And then something else that they've added at the end of the month, normally it would just go right into the next month, but this time around they've added an extra sheet of notebook paper. So again, if you wanted to start by planning your next month's goals here, or if you make YouTube videos and you'd like to put some ideas down, or if you're a teacher, or any work type of thing, I think this would be a great place to jot down some ideas for either the prior month or the month coming up. And so they've done that each month. So here we are in August. And then as you come to the end of August, you've got your blank piece of paper there at the end. So each month is set up the same way, so I won't go through each one, but you get the idea. You've got your month at a glance, then you've got your week at a glance for each week, your notes section, and then a divided tab for the next month. So let's flip through now. Let me get to December 2016. And they've added some more note sections this year, which I really like. So here we are at the end of December. And you've not only got this section for notes, but now you've got an additional page. And then you flip this over and you've got several pages for line notes. And then you've got graph paper as well, which is a nice addition. So there's several pages of that. And then you've got a blank space for more notes, a few pages of those. And then you've got your glance at 2017. So it's nice to be able to plan that way and kind of see what days and dates are coming up in the year ahead. And then just another quote here on the back of this page. And then there are some stickers that are already included. So these say birthday. They've also added a vote sticker. I don't remember seeing that in years past. Then you've got game, day off, hair appointment, doctor's appointment, mani-pedi, vacation. And then they've also included some blank stickers. So this is really nice. So you can take a pen, a Sharpie, whatever you like to use, and you can customize the stickers to say whatever you would like and use those in your planner as well. And there's a couple sheets of those in different colors. Now we've arrived at the back of the planner, and there's a folder that has always come with the planners, but this year they've made a change to make it a little bit more sturdy. So instead of just being a thick paper type of folder, this actually has a little bit of a coating on it to make it a little more sturdy, especially if you're like me and you like to keep a lot of papers in here and you're taking things in and out. This folder can get a little bit ragged over the years, so this is going to hold up a lot better, I believe. And then you've also got your perpetual calendar in here. So if there's any dates that you have ongoing that you'd like to keep, you can write them all down in here and either keep that with you or keep it separate. And then this has a pocket on the front and also a pocket on the back to keep any loose papers. And then there's some other items that they've included here. This is a pencil pouch or a pouch for anything that you'd like to keep in your planner. I usually keep a pen and a pencil, a stamp, a return address label, just anything that I might want on the go for planning or for mailing or anything like that. And so I will go in here and show you some of the items that they have included. Okay, so let's open this up here. And so we've got some invite a friend cards, so you can refer a friend and your friend will get $10 off of their next purchase. So you can hand those out to any friends that you think might enjoy those. You've also got some compliment cards. I'm thinking of you, you're my fave, think happy, be happy. So those are kind of nice just to hand to friends or to include in a card. And then this year, something else that they've included that I really like are these do-it-all dots. So they're just sort of symbols that you can put on your calendar. If you don't want it to say hair appointment, for example, you've got a little hair dryer, you can just use a symbol instead. You've got a dollar sign that you could use for payday or paying bills. An alarm, recycle, so that would be great to remind you when it's time to put out your recycling, laundry. So there's quite a variety here, and it does say that there are more dots available. There's a full packet of them if it's something that you would like to order more of. And there's also a clip they've included this year, a coil clip, and this actually has some adhesive. It fastens on, and they've got instructions about how to use that as well. And they've included just all of these items that I just talked to you about, your compliment cards, your referral cards, your do-it-all dots and coil clips, and a little bit about how to use each one of them. Set that over here, and then you've just got your little pouch left to put whatever you'd like in. And then that is the end of the planner. So that is a look inside the new 2015-2016 Erin Condren Life Planner. I hope that you found this video helpful. And remember, if you'd like to make a purchase and receive $10 off of your order, please use my link down below. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.